Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 4 bags that I've sold in my collection since 2020, and I'm actually going to be showing you 4 bags that I have replaced those bags with in my collection. Usually when I sell a bag, I have the sole purpose motive of getting a new bag for that bag because it just didn't work out for a certain reason. So I thought that this would be a valuable video for you, but I wanted to just dedicate a whole video to some reasons why I've sold some bags so that maybe it will help you if you are thinking about selling one of your bags to get something else. And I do have 4 really nice little pieces of eye candy to show you that you've seen on my channel before if you are a current subscriber. But that leads me to my introduction. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Alyssa and I love coming on here and talking about handbags. So if you like handbags too, you're definitely in the right place. So you should consider hitting that little subscribe button down below, and I would love to have you join this little community here. So that being said, let's get into the video. So one of the first bags that I sold that I've showed on my channel before is the Gucci Marmont Super Mini. And the Super Mini is just very tiny. It's essentially a wallet on chain, and it's like a little kind of pochette type of size. If you haven't seen it, you can look it up and I'm sure you'll find a million different ones. They still sell them on the Gucci website. They have different variations of the Super Mini. The Marmont color that I had was this creamy white, and the leather on the Marmont Gucci bags is so soft. It would get color transfer from my jeans on it. It was so super tiny that it was kind of tough to get things to fit into it. However, I do think the size is super cute. I think it's a good tiny bag if you are someone who literally carries 2 or 3 items that are minuscule. However, it just was too small for me, and the color was just really impractical because I really like wearing white with denim. So what I ended up doing with this bag is I didn't get an exact kind of dupe in my collection for the Gucci Super Mini until I ended up getting a few other mini bags that kind of compensate for it. I actually really had my eye on the Gucci Dionysus line, and I had finally kind of stumbled across a bag that I had really been wanting. So I sold the Gucci Super Mini to get this bag. This is my Gucci Dionysus in the olive green velvet with the blush pink GG detailing here. It has this beautiful like green kind of crystal stones in there. And I have reviewed this on my channel before, but this was obviously a little bit more expensive than the Gucci Super Mini. This is the small size, and this is just a really, really great size handbag. You can wear it on the shoulder, you can wear it crossbody. I always wear this on the shoulder, but whenever I am looking to get a bag that I obviously really, really want, and I know that there's things in my collection that I could do without, sometimes I will just sell things to kind of save up to get something else. I haven't done that in a while because I have just been buying bags like crazy. However, this bag was something that I really, really wanted, and it was honestly worth it to me to get rid of the other, mini bag to get a larger bag that was a little bit more substantial. So I did get this for myself for my birthday, and I've been really loving it. This is a really great fall bag. I also wear it in the summer even though it's velvet, but the olive tones are just really, really nice. So this was definitely worth it. And I will show you a mini bag that I have that I actually think is a perfect size. So this is my micro Seton bag from Mulberry, and this is a perfect mini bag. I mean, it is tiny, like it's really tiny, like my hand is just about as big as it. I mean, it's a little bit bigger, but just for reference, it is very tiny, but you can really fit a lot in here. And I do have a full review on this. I do have it stuffed right now. You can see in here, it is pretty tall, and the depth is pretty nice as well. So you can fit your phone in here, you can fit a wallet, you can fit your keys, you can fit lip gloss, mascara. That's probably about it, but you can at least get all the essentials in this bag. So I also really like a top handle mini bag. I actually prefer that. So I think the Gucci Super Mini is just not really my style for a mini bag. This one I would definitely recommend. The next bag that I sold was the Chloe Faye medium-sized shoulder bag, and I do have a full review on that on my channel. It was a beautiful bag, really great fall, autumnal kind of color. It fit kind of a lot, however, it was very thin. It fit things, but it looked a little deformed when you would stuff it. And I would say also the suede covering on the top of the Chloe Faye bags really makes me nervous. It definitely got dirty. It was really hard to keep clean. I had already bought it pre-loved. However, I would say I sold this bag because of it had kind of those little things that I didn't really like to keep up with. Like, I think the maintenance on the bag was a big thing for me. It was only a shoulder bag. I did not like the look of it as a crossbody. It was just way too wide and tall for me to wear as a crossbody, so it was always kind of just a shoulder bag. I really like having versatile handbags that you can wear shoulder bag, you can wear it crossbody, you know, top handle. I had seen another Chloe bag that I ended up really just falling in love with and wanting to really just replace the Chloe bag that I already had. So what I ended up doing is selling that bag and getting this bag, which is my Chloe Faye Day Bag. This is in the mini size. And so this has this really nice top handle. You can wear it crossbody. The crossbody strap is adjustable. It has no like super suede anywhere. I mean, if you unzipper these, you get the pop of suede in there, which I think is really cute, and it still gives me the same vibe, same colorway. However, it's just much more functional for me. I really like the versatility of a bag, and the other Chloe bag just did not have that for me. This also fits a lot more as it being a mini bag. It actually fits, you know, bulkier items because the width is a little bit bigger. And the other bag was a little bit too thin for me to kind of fit things in because you had to really slide everything in and make sure it was like vertically standing up. It wasn't a bad bag. It was just way too much maintenance for me, and it wasn't as versatile as I wanted it to be. So this has really taken its place very well. This is really a great, great fall bag for me. And I just love the Faye detail. I just think the chain with the clasp is so classic Chloe. It's very artsy, and I just really love this bag because it's so functional, and it's a really beautiful color also. Okay, the next bag that I sold is one that I've talked about so much on my channel, and so I'm not going to go crazy about it because I did do a whole video dedicated to this. But so I had a Coach Cassie in this evergreen, like pine green color, and I loved the bag. However, the color was just not for me. And so if you're watching this and you're like, okay, I know you got another Coach Cassie. Yes, I did. So I got it in the white. But if you can learn anything from me, it would be to make sure that before you buy a bag in any color that is not a neutral, to line it up with your wardrobe. Like, actually go through your clothes and say, like, when am I going to actually wear this? I thought that the evergreen was so pretty. However, I had nothing in my closet that it would really go with. I mean, it went with jeans and a black shirt or an all black outfit, but it was also very wintry that I would only wear it in winter. This obviously is a very great spring and summer bag, and I put this little twilly on top. I just think it looks so cute. But so loved the bag, just really poor choice in color on my part. So the white is definitely a lot more neutral for me, and it's really easy to wear. And also, I will say the leather on this does not pick up any color transfer on my jeans, which really is a huge, huge plus. Like, I haven't had any issues with this, and it's like this off-white creamy color. It's called Chalk, and I just love this bag. I have a full review on it. I will link that in the description box below if you haven't seen it already. Last bag that I sold so far this year, I have talked about on my channel a bit as well. I had the Saint Laurent Lulu bag in the size small, and it was this really kind of peachy pink color, which was very pretty. It did match a lot in my wardrobe. It was easy to wear in that sense. However, same thing with the leather. It was so bad at picking up color transfer to the point where I literally wore a pair of black leggings that just completely rubbed off all over the bag. It was so hard to keep clean. And I had the older version of the Lulu in the size small, so it only had the single strap crossbody, and that was kind of heavy to wear as a crossbody, I would say, all the time. And I really wanted that particular bag with the option to wear it as a shoulder bag as well. So I ended up selling that, and I ended up getting the newer version of the small Lulu in this color called Blanc Vintage. and it does have the double shoulder strap. You can pull it to wear it crossbody, but I never do. This bag, I feel, is a perfect shoulder bag because it's got that like puffy look and it just lays really nicely on your shoulder. It looks a lot more elegant and upscale as a shoulder bag. I think you have to really pick and choose with this particular bag because I love the small size. I think it fits a ton. It looks really great on the body. It's a perfect size for me. It's not too big. It's not too small. However, I don't like it as a crossbody. I think the Toy Lulu looks really cute as a crossbody. And I think because that one has the all leather crossbody strap, it looks a lot more casual. And with this one, with the chain straps, it looks very dressy. And I just like it better as a shoulder bag. And it's more functional to wear because the chains are a little bit heavy. I feel like the weight is better managed as a shoulder bag. So that bag that I had in the small size in the pink, the leather color transfer, way too high maintenance, and the versatility just wasn't there for me. So you may be seeing a trend if you have bags in your collection that are not versatile, that you have to keep cleaning all the time, and that you're not grabbing or gravitating towards rather, or grabbing for to wear in your wardrobe because they either don't match things or maybe they're just not comfortable to wear. Like I've had bags that I've put on my shoulder and they're just super heavy and I barely have anything in them. Those are the qualities that I think stand out. And when you buy so many bags like I do, and when you spend so much money on your bags, I think it's really important to make sure your collection is a good reflection of what you actually require in your day and what you actually need and will use. That's just my opinion. I do also think that bags are kind of a work of art because they just add so much to your outfit. So I know that the look of them can sometimes outweigh the comfort level of them for me, but I have kind of evolved to see that I really only want to keep bags that kind of hit every mark for me for what I need them to do. So wanted to give this bag a little bit more love. I absolutely love this bag. I made a great choice selling that one to get this. And I will say, once I sell a bag, I don't regret that decision, you know, like I've thought about it, figured out the bag that I was going to get to replace the other bag ahead of time before I actually sold the bag. So I would just say before you do sell a bag, make sure you're prepared if you are going to miss having something similar in your collection. There's nothing worse than selling something and regretting it. So that is my story of the things that I've sold from 2020 here in 2021. And I'll just give you a few tips of how I sell them. So sometimes I will sell them directly to Fashion File if they're going to offer me a substantial amount and something isn't selling on Poshmark. I do sell a lot of my bags on Poshmark because you have kind of a little bit more control over how the sale goes. And what I like about Poshmark is they do pay for the shipping if it's over $500, and they do authenticate it for your customer, or if you're buying through Poshmark, of course, that's a great perk. This is not sponsored or anything like that. I also like selling on eBay because they do take less of a percentage than Poshmark. So if you are looking to sell some of your bags, that's a great option too. And you do have seller protection, buyer protection through PayPal, that kind of thing. And I have sold to The RealReal once, and it was pretty good. It just took a little bit longer to actually make money because you send it to them before they actually pay you for the item. Whereas if you're selling to Fashion File, they will pay you up front once they receive the item that you are sending to them. So that's really nice. So I would probably recommend Poshmark or Fashion File if you are looking to sell some of your bags. But that is going to conclude this video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you sticking around with me. If you have any questions about any of the bags that I've added into my collection in place of the bags that I've sold, definitely let me know in the comment section down below. And if you have any questions about how I sell my bags, where I sell them, things like that, I'd be happy to help as well. Thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.